So today we're going to be doing the Manchester United current team versus the almost signings. Now the almost signings are players that could have signed for United at any part of their career but ended up not going to United for various reasons. Since this is the first experiment video on the channel, if you do enjoy, remember to leave a thumbs up for me. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe as well for more content like this. And if you got any other experiment ideas, make sure you leave them down below so I can do them maybe next week. So on the left we have the standard United lineup. This is the team that they usually rock with. This is what the squad update gave me anyway. But on the right, we have a fantastic team here of the players that almost signed for United. There you go, look at that. So in goals we have Peter Cech. And he was scouted at around 2003 for United, but they thought he was a bit too young at the time. And then a year later, he went and joined Chelsea in 2004. At centre-back, we have Raphael Varane, and they actually scouted him in 2011. But apparently Zinedine Zidane, who was the Real Madrid ambassador at the time, heard that United was looking at Varane, intercepted the deal, and Varane ended up going to Real Madrid based on what Zidane told him. And then we have Toby Alderweireld from Spurs. If you remember a few years ago, Mourinho wanted to sign him, but Man United didn't allow the funds to be given to him. And then Mats Hummels as well said that he had a pretty good chance of joining Man United around 2015, but they just never got together in the end. In the centre mid position, we have Renato Sanchez. Mourinho said back in 2015 or 16 or something that he was talking to him before he arrived to United, but it was just too late. And, it didn't end up happening. David Silva was also close to joining United, and Ferguson said that he watched Silva a lot when he was at Valencia. I think Ferguson didn't like his work rates because he didn't go back and defend maybe, I don't know. Next up is Gareth Bale. This guy is always linked to United for some reason. And they had a good chance to sign Gareth Bale when he was a left back at Southampton, but Spurs came in instead with a bid of £5 million, and Ferguson thought that was too much at the time. In left mid position we have Perisic from Inter Milan, and it was reported that Mourinho wanted Perisic after the World Cup. I think the real problem was in the end Inter inflated Perisic's price after the World Cup, and Man United just wasn't willing to pay that kind of money for him. Neymar was also going to join Man United, and apparently in the end PSG came in and just offered him more money, and he ended up going there because there was more money involved. Apparently around 2017 Mourinho was interested in Griezmann, but at the time Atletico Madrid had a transfer ban, and Griezmann thought it was a bit coward-like to just leave them at a time when they needed him the most because they couldn't sign anyone to replace him. Sergio Aguero was also a target of Ferguson's, but at the time his agent was demanding too much of a price and Man United were not willing to pay that price. Morata a few years ago was also very close to signing for United, and I think something just happened with the transfer negotiations, so that got shut down, but instead United picked up Lukaku. Apparently back in 2015, Pedro actually agreed on personal terms with Man United, and unfortunately the deal did not go through in the end. Willian was also a target of Man United's, but at the time Chelsea were not willing to negotiate with United, so he stayed at Chelsea. And Ribéry was also scouted by Ferguson when he was playing as a 22-year-old, and Sir Alex Ferguson after half-time said that, 45 minutes was enough, we don't like him. And the rest of the players we got here, just a bunch of the Man United squad there. But these are the main 11 that I went with, 3-5-2 formation. And I tried to put everyone in their normal positions as well. Now we're going to play a match between the two teams. And usually I would love to play these matches myself. But I think with these kinds of experiments, you have to let the computer play and then you just commentate over it. So that's what we're going to do today. So we are ready to go. Let's see who's going to win this battle. Should be a good game. Both teams are pretty good. But I think the almost signings are a little bit better of a team. But in this game of football, anything can happen. Aguero and Griezmann working well. Sanchez picks it up in the centre now. Plays it to Griezmann, who just does some nice 1-2 passing. Oh, what a ball. Neymar to finish. What a save by De Gea. De Gea is probably going to save United here. Griezmann lays it off to Renato Sanchez, who lays it off to David Silva. And Herrera with a nice tackle, but Silva's going to pick it up again. Herrera again does well. And now Man United have a little counter here. Is he going to go to the left? No. Pogba's picking it up. Probably going to play Martial in. That's a nice ball. Martial down the left. He's got a bit of pressure. It's a nice cross. Oh, Rashford, how did he miss? It was a beautiful cross. And a little bit of a defensive error there by the number 5, Rashford. All he had to do was tap it in, really, with his head. Gareth Bale has it on the right. Nice ball into Griezmann, who's got a few options here, but he's going to go himself. He does well. He might cross it. It's a low cross, and it finds Aguero, and he finishes. Aguero is not going to miss from there. And the almost signings go up 1-0. So it was all the work of Griezmann, and it was a nice little cross. Aguero took the touch, and from there, he's not going to miss that. But he finds Silva. Silva plays it inside to Griezmann, who's going to hit it first time, but it wasn't a good shot. Here's Gareth Bale. Oh, that's a bad error, but look at this. Gareth Bale down the right now. He's going to cross it with his left. It's a beautiful ball. Neymar with the easy chance, and it's a goal. The almost signings go up 2-0. So it was a beautiful cross by Bale on the left foot as well. Just enough to get over Chris Smalling, who didn't even jump. Typical defending by Smalling. And Neymar had the easy header. Neymar's making a run. Griezmann picks it up. He's going to play Neymar through. It could be another goal here. What a save by De Gea. That's a crucial save. Griezmann on the ball here. Takes a shot. Good save by De Gea. Pogba bringing it forward. He needs to work something so his team can get back in the game. Rashford does a nice turn. And he's through on goal. And it's a good save by Cech. Young crosses it in. Looking for a header. It's a nice header. And I think it was Lukaku there. Or Matic. No, Matic just couldn't get the shot on target. The United 11 having a little bit of momentum here after they conceded the second goal. They're playing it pretty well at the moment. And Rashford's through on goal. And that's a goal for Rashford. And the United 11 are back in this game. Well, I could see that the momentum was switching after they conceded the second goal. They started playing it a bit more. They started becoming more aggressive as well. And that was a beautiful pass by Lukaku to find Rashford. And Rashford slots it home. And we return for the second half here. It's going to be an interesting half. I mean, the Reds are still in this game. All they need to do is score one more goal. Pogba plays it into Lukaku, who's just going to try and muscle his way through. Pogba with the shot. Good save by Cech. So now the Reds come in with a cross and it's a goal. Matic with the header. And the Reds are back in it. The United 11. Well, it came from the corner. And, it was a little short corner there. But it was a nice cross in the end. And Matic just jumped higher than the other guy. Won the header. And it was a nice little goal from him. So we've got it all to play for still. 30 minutes to go. The United almost 11 started very strong. They grabbed 2 goals in the first 25 minutes. But now the momentum switch occurred and the Reds are back in it as well. Silva to Neymar. Neymar to Griezmann. It's going to find Willian on the left who plays it back to Neymar. And Aguero with the shot. Good save by De Gea. Here's Lingard. 2 minutes to go. That's a beautiful pass to Lukaku. Oh, he hits the post and it's rolling in. It's rolling in and it's cleared off the line. Unbelievable. 10 seconds to go. And that's going to be full time. So we've reached full time. These two cannot be separated. So I'm not going to play the extra time and stuff because I don't think it would be fair. So I'm just going to say after 90 minutes, these guys ended in a stalemate. You couldn't separate them. So we're now on career mode and I had to move the team over to Man City just so I could monitor Man United's normal team and this one as well in the same competitions. So what I'm going to do is now simulate all the way to the end of the season and let's see which team is going to perform better. When they versed each other, they couldn't be separated, so this is going to be the ultimate test. How can they handle a whole season? Alright, so we're at the 8th of June, which means it's the end of the season. Let's take a look at the results, and it's not looking good so far. We finished in 5th place. Now, when I say we, I'm talking about the almost 11 for Man United, but it's disguised as Manchester City. So the actual team that won was Manchester United, the proper 11. So that means that team is better. Let's take a look at the other results. FA Community Shield, I think the almost 11 was in that and we lost to Chelsea 2-1, so that's not good. FA Cup, let's see how we went. Man United normal 11, got knocked out in round 6. I think we were knocked out earlier than that. Yeah, we lost to Spurs in round 5. So the almost 11 not doing too well. So taking a look at the Carabao Cup, the normal Man United team got knocked out in round 3 and the Man City almost 11, got knocked out in round 4 on penalties against Huddersfield. So both didn't do too well. And let's take a look at the preseason. Well, we won the preseason, which is good. And the Super Cup doesn't matter. Champions League, let's take a look. And the Man United almost 11 got knocked out by Barcelona. 3-0 on aggregate in the semi-finals, which is a decent result. The normal United got knocked out in the group stages against Valencia and Juventus. And that's pretty much it. So I think at the end of the day, the normal Man United 11 won the Premier League, so we'll give them the trophy today. They're much better than the almost 11. The almost 11 didn't do too well, despite having a great squad. And yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So thanks for joining me on my first ever experiment on the channel for FIFA 19. If you did enjoy, make sure you let me know what else you want to see. Maybe we can do this once a week of different lineups and stuff. I'd be happy to try it out for you. If you need something else to watch, make sure you check out yesterday's video, 18 unbelievable things that can only happen in FIFA 19. There's some funnies in there which I think you will enjoy.